So again, these two guards up on these ramparts guarding an open gate. Surprisingly, it's open. I guess you'd call it a gate, more like entranceway. They're guarding the gate, and they see a lone female coming up the hill. She's dressed in robes, carrying a small book and another, probably like a old orb. She has dark hair, striking features, sharp cheekbones and ears. She is definitely an elf of high breeding. No tainted elf blood in that line. Like, she has all the striking features of what you think an elf would be. She's not very tall, but I'd say about 5'2", 5'3". So it's not too short, not too tall for an elf. But she walks up with no fear. When one of the guards hollers in a very loud, booming voice, it's like, cease your walking. It's like, state your business here, elf.
I am from Richfields, an island not far from here. I have come for assistance from the group that lives here.
So so I did a perception check, and it's looking you over. The one thing he cannot see is a money pouch. So this guard goes, it's like, while we offer assistance to all that seek, it comes at a fairly substantial price there, fair elf. Before I waste the time of anyone inside, I need to make sure that you have the proper paperwork to enter, as in coin.
I put my hand in the inside pocket of my cloak, or whatever I'm wearing, and I jingle the bag of gold.
So, are my two characters hearing this while it's going on?
Not yet.
Okay.
So, not yet, though. So I did a perception check. They hear the sound of many coin. So the other guard glares at you. You're like, show us at least that it's not just trinkets that you have in there. It's like, show me what's in what you jingle.
So I will pull out enough coins to show them that I have gold coins.
It's like, the second guard is very, very happy just for what he sees in your hand, and he turns and looks in the courtyard for someone that is definitely of higher rank, and he sees two brothers that many moons ago that have been over to the mainland. Sarah discussing something when he goes, Chinkaku, what is it?
Kinkaku and Ginkaku.
Yeah, Ginkaku, Chinkaku. Wait, it's not Chinkaku.
Kinkaku and Ginkaku. You can just say K and G if it makes it easier.
It's
Kink
like,
and gink.
what's your let's see, what's your last name again?
Alari.
Alari. Hey, Alari brothers.
There we go. That'll work.
Alari brothers. Have someone here that you two might want to speak to. Like, they don't seem to be armed, but they do seem to have a good purse.
Okay.
It's like, do you want them to let them in, or do you want to go speak to them?
So I like to think that Kinkaku is like over here, maybe like training these dudes or something, and he's kind of like visibly annoyed at it. And then Ginkaku's maybe like helping these guys move supplies. Okay. He's like, yeah, I'll go talk to him. So he'll go.
So that's the cleric, right?
Yeah.
The cleric comes out.
Yeah, and then seeing his brother, he'll just be like, what the hell are you doing? But I'll go talk to her with the cleric.
So again, there's no gate. So okay. from back that comes through, but there is a trap they're like coming in and out there. So there's like a false thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't do like the guards up top do something to make sure that it's not through. There's like a big pitfall there.
I got you.
So you're able to pass.
So I guess Ginkaku will just walk up and like, how can I be of assistance, Scaleless?
I am Lady Page from the island of Richfields. I have heard tales of how you or people from this island assist those who have a need and have the coin to pay for it.
Roll a history for Kinkaku.
History.
To see what you know of this island that she speaks of.
21.
So, like, you know that this, like, a lot of your fruits and vegetables and rice-like stuff, grains, come from this island. So, you yourself has never set foot there, but generally no one messes with this island, because, everyone wants to eat.
I was going to say, so me knowing that,
yeah.
I would probably, if she explained the situation, I'd probably have more incentive to help, because it's like a, if not, I'm going to starve kind of thing.
It's a good chance that, like, once she explains that things are going to get hard.
Okay, I got you. Like, the economy is going to be affected here. Okay. Okay, well, I'm just going to tell her, like, it just depends on what the job is and how much money you have. We're always willing to offer the assistance, but it's very situational.
When I returned home from negotiating some trades on nearby islands, I discovered a very sad and distasteful sight. There is nothing left of my island but dirt. All of the crops that were grown, all of the people I have grown up with, including my sister, the magistrate, are gone. I have to believe that all of this was destroyed by some very dark magic, because the longer I was there searching for my sister, the more I felt this darkness trying to climb in me, and the sicker I got.
It's insight.
Insight. 15.
Well, but she seems very sincere. You can see into her eyes, which are, while not as impressive as Dragonborn eyes, and a lot smaller. But you can tell like that she's holding her anger and sadness back, but you feel that there's no deception or exaggeration in her words.
Okay. I feel like Ginkaku, being who he is, then that he could see that you're telling the truth, he's gonna want to help you, because that's just who he is as a person. Is he's the more caring, I guess, of the brothers.
He's the hugger.
Yeah, he's the hugger. So he'll be like, he'll be like, yeah, come on in, and we'll have to talk to someone else about, specifics, but I'm sure we could help in some way.
I appreciate this kindness during this difficult portion of my life.
Okay, so we'll roll in, and then he's gonna like because I imagine these are like recruits,
Yeah,
right?
like there's
just
like
little
there's some
lowly dudes.
Yeah, there's some of those low ones. They haven't even been given the title of like claw or fang.
Yeah, so
that's why they hollered at you guys.
Yeah, so he's gonna look at him and be like, look after our guest. If she needs anything, make sure she's taken care of. And then I'm gonna go talk to my brother and explain the situation. And like I said, Ginkaku just wants to help because of the kindness of his heart. But then Kinkaku's kind of like, well, we have to make sure we're getting something out of the deal because we're not like charity work.
Do a perception check from your cleric, from Kinkaku. Because when you walked in, I was going to have you do a perception.
11?
Well, you were pretty close to her. You could hear her money purse make wonderful little jingling sounds.
Okay.
Just, the shh, shh, shh. You've been around money enough to know that. So, that's definitely not rock jingling around in there.
Okay. And I feel like Kinkaku, even with his, attitude towards it all, he knows that we're going to need food. So he's inclined to help too. He's just more we're not doing it just for the food.
Yeah, do an insight for Kinkaku.
Okay. 17.
He likes to eat.
Yeah.
So it almost made his stomach rumble when he heard about.
Yeah. So I guess Kinkaku's gonna talk to Ginkaku and be like, we'll take this to Master Kriv and see what we can do. Maybe we can take the initial payment, and maybe for us helping, they can like set up a trade route where they bring us food every once in a while for helping them or whatever.
It's good insight. Shame that there ain't no food coming.
Well, I mean, like once everything's rebuilt,
Yeah.
So I guess that's what they'll do is they'll just go talk to Kriv because this seems like a pretty serious matter. Like normal contracts, they'd probably be like, yeah, we'll do it, but this seems pretty detrimental.
Okay. So I'm assuming they're gonna ask Paige to stay there.
Yeah.
You're not gonna take Paige.
Yeah, we're not taking her.
Yeah. So we're going to follow the brothers to Kriv, who's also known as the Master Scale, and they're going to talk to him.